Eric Kratz, have the Phillies figured out Citi Field yet?
Yeah, they took down the speaker in center field. So it should have worked. I mean, the microphone in center field. So they figured it out, right? Came up on a losing end again. The concerning part, I think, for Phillies fans, which is probably the weakest part of this team, is the bullpen. And they lost another lead again. Yes, I get it. Luzardo, those are Luzardo's runs, but the bullpen in Citi Field has had struggles. Back to Jeff Hoffman giving up the grand slam last year, to Lindor, to last night, Johan Duran giving up 4 hits, 4 singles, which I think is a little bit easier to swallow than walks. Some closers, they give you the tightrope, and it's the walks. But this is, like, I hear the Phillies fans. They are like, we can't beat the Mets in the play. We have to face the Mets. We're not going to win. There's no way. We can't face the Mets in the playoffs.
It's concerning. There's no Wheeler. Díaz outpitched Duran. Díaz was great.
Díaz was
in
awesome.
the 8th, and Duran gives up
we all
4
know
consecutive hits.
Poor Kyle Schwarber cannot hit Díaz. If you look at those numbers, you want to see some good numbers? Look at that number.
Home can't hit at Citi Field, and now, of course,
but they took the microphone down.
Do you know what they're calling it? The boom mic, like a boom mic. They're
boom
mic.
Oh, my gosh. You know when he said, I effing don't like this place?
Yeah.
Should have said that about Citi Field.
And the mic.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, should Phillies fans be concerned, or is it more of a Mets fans excited that this team's turning things around?
Are the Mets going to win the division?
They're 5 games back. I think they need maybe 1 or 2 more to win the season series. Still a tall task. They play each other again, though.
Yeah.
1 more to win the season series.
For the Mets?
Right. So then if you do level up, then you get the advantage. I mean, still, Kratz, 5 games with a few weeks to go.
I don't think there's concern about the division. Look, if they lose the division, the Phillies have some serious issues. Their offense will go in the tank. All their starting pitchers will have gone in the tank. Like, I don't think they're losing the division. Do you want to beat a team that then goes into another city and plays lackluster? Yes. But the Mets clearly are getting up for the Phillies. Mark Vientos is hitting the ball to the opposite field now and driving runs in like he was at the end of last season. That lengthens their lineup out. They're taking their walks. They're taking pitches. Like, to me, yesterday, Luzardo had great stuff. He was 99 to 100 in some of the at-bats. His velocity kind of dipped a little bit. And then right at the end, when he got into some trouble, he tried to bring it back up. But, you know, the Mets weren't just all or nothing. They put together good at-bats. They're figuring out ways to beat this team, even after Bader comes up with a huge swing. I still think some of the underbelly issues of the Mets are going to be their biggest issues. And Helsley showed that last night. Their starting pitching isn't going past 5. And you don't need that in the playoffs, but you need it to get to the playoffs to make your bullpen healthy.
14 runs, 10 earned runs, and 10 appearances for Ryan Helsley right now with the Mets.
Hasn't been good. I mean, he's been a closer. Now he's asked to pitch the 8th inning. It hasn't been good. It hasn't been good, especially for a free agent year. He wanted to go in there and do well. And you know, they brought him in there to bridge the gap to Díaz. Díaz has been great all year. Díaz has been unbelievable. 1.5 ERA, 1.6 ERA, something like that. So yeah, they brought him in. He just hasn't been able to do it. And by the way, Schwarber's 0 for 10 with 8 punchies off of Edwin Díaz in the regular season. In the playoffs, there's more. And some guy in the chat said he almost hit a home run last night. Yeah, well, I almost did a lot of things in my life and they didn't work out. And then I struck out.
Hey, one more X factor here, in addition to the fact that the Phillies have lost 23 of 29 at Citi. And the Mets have really turned things around on offense, by the way. The most runs scored since August 12th. That's a solid 2.5 week stretch. They couldn't hit with runners in scoring position all year. Now they're second best in the month of August, right? So the offense is finding it lately. They decided, Kratz, that they did not do everything right in the offseason with picking winners pitching-wise. So they actually have done a really nice job of developing high-end pitching prospects. They go, you know what? We were thinking Nolan McLean next year. Let's call him up this year and give him a shot. 2 good starts. Jonah Tong has the best stuff in the minor leagues right now. dominating in the upper levels all year. 20-something starts, I think like a 1-something ERA, strikeout to walk ratio, elite. They did not think at the beginning of the season he was going to be a part of the mix for them in 2025. He's starting on Friday, so you might have a new looking rotation for the New York Mets.
I mean, if he does what McLean's done in his short stint in the big leagues, and supposedly everybody's saying his stuff is better from a command and a stuff standpoint. I don't know, whatever it's called, stuff plus. It's impressive. He's an athletic. They're both athletic pitchers. The starting rotation needs this jolt. And now it's going to be up to Mendy to be like, okay, you normally call up a rookie and you go, hey, we're not going to push it. We're not going to push him past 5. Well, that's their issue. They need dudes to start and do well, yes, but they need dudes to start and go past the 5th inning, go past their 90 pitches. So if Mendy can figure out a way to get these guys to throw 6 innings, God forbid 7 innings, this is huge. I mean, they want to win. So if you've done well in this organization, they're going to bring you up.
Yeah, the Mets are in. By the way, all you saying, the Reds, Mets are in. Four up in the loss.
I didn't say the Reds are going to get him. I just said they're in the mix.
I mean, not long ago they were 1. Now they're 4 back in the loss. They're done.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
The playoff
I'll
field
say
is
it now.
set in the National League.
I'll say it now. Pretty much both leagues is set.
We're going to start doing postmortem for teams. So you want to do
Rockies, Pirates, White Sox, Twins.
A lot more than that.
There's a whole lot we can keep going.
FT fam, welcome to the world's most comfortable swimwear. For a moment, we are talking about Fair Harbor. We actually have some show and tell today. This is the liner that you're working with inside of the shorts and the bathing suits.
You know what the best part is about this, Scott?
What?
They have a lot of different options because these are clearly yours because I would never order this pattern, but
that is so
great
me.
On you.
That is so me.
These are so you. Mine are a little bit more plain than this.
Yes.
But they are super comfortable. The liner, I love liner shorts. Some people don't. But these liners are better than most that I've had on, if not all of them.
Yeah, this is the best liner out there.
No mesh. All of the above is perfect.
Exactly. It's really good. You got to give it a shot. Also, fun random fact, you get a new shirt. It smells really good. So head to fairharborclothing.com/FOUL and use code FOUL for 20% off your first purchase. Once again, Fair Harbor, HARBOR clothing.com/FOUL for 20% off your first purchase and use that promo code FOUL so they know FT sent you. Hey, let's get Carlos Mendoza, Mets manager, on Jonah Tong.
Carlos, have you guys decided to go with Tong?
Yes. Yeah. That'll be on Friday.
On Friday?
Yes.
What led you guys to make that decision after such little time for him in the minors or in AAA?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about him dominating the minor leagues. You can make a case, all right, it's AA, you want to give him a better look at the AAA level, but man, a couple of outings and, I think it's hard to keep him there, So here he is now. We knew we were going to need a 6th starter and he put himself in the conversation, and here he is now. Going to get an opportunity for us.
I am all about this. Don't waste bullets in the minor leagues. And what's the worst that happens? He comes up and three bad starts? Okay.
No, you know what they should do? Make him a bulk reliever at the end of the game so he can come in and pitch 4 innings like the Pirates. Like the Pirates are doing with Paul Chandler.
Fake Ivy.
Hell no. Throw him out there and let's see what happens. Why not? You got a little cushion. You got 4-game cushion in the standings to make the last wild card. Throw him. If he's been this good in the minor leagues, throw him out there and see what happens.
They just did this 10 days ago.
Yeah, and it worked.
And it's worked. Even think about this. For a team that has had to pick up some dubs down the stretch here, as much as you say the Reds are out, like you still have to pick up those wins. Nolan McLean comes in, helps them win games.
Yep.
Jonah Tong might do the same thing. Some of the offseason moves this year for the Mets for pitching didn't work out like they did a year ago. They have pitching prospects.
Yep.
That's the beauty of it. Sometimes Kratz will say with a big market team, they spend their way out of the problems. Actually, that this time they kind of did the reverse. They made mistakes on the spending side, but they've done a nice job of getting a farm system together, which is something they didn't have even 4 or 5 years ago. They did not have this type of option. Even 2023, our first year, right, where they had the massive team payroll and they missed, and it was one of the most disappointing years. They didn't have this in the can when Verlander got hurt, right? Remember, Verlander got hurt at the beginning of the year for them, all that. They didn't have this. Now they have this that they can bring in at the end of the season. And if these guys deal they'll be starting playoff games.
That's a lot to be able to start playoff games in the big city for this team as rookie. You have 2 rookies starting playoff games. I don't know. This is also something Mendy said. He said, because we're going a 6-man rotation, you need more pitching depth in an organization when you have to keep guys on a 6-man rotation. Yes, it's an awesome luxury to have that you have 6-man rotation, all that stuff, but now you have to have more guys to be able to fill in that depth. It'll be interesting because this kid's fresh into his 22nd year of life. Like, he's 22. I don't think you need more time in AAA. To me, the numbers he put up in AA, he had a 1.5 ERA in AA. Go get it. You throw strikes, it's the same game. Just the lights are a little brighter.
Yep. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun debut on Friday. I'm a prospect nerd. This is cool.
It's fun to watch. Let's see what these kids got. I mean, everyone's so scared to throw the prospects in, see what they got, man. If you think they're special, then they'll be special when they get to the big leagues.
And worst case,
he doesn't have a great start. But if you you look at the Mets rotation right now, and they get to the wild card round. Peterson's got to start game 1, maybe.
Probably.
Or Senga, if you're at home
right now.
Or
Senga,
you're not going to be at home though. They're going to be
lately.
on the road. So do you go Senga on the road? Do you go Peterson? Because if right now who would they play? The three seed who is the
could be the
Mets
Dodgers
right now. The Dodgers. Do you go Senga on the road against? In Dodger Stadium,
No,
Peterson.
I wouldn't pitch Senga until he gets
Game
home,
3.
like Pratt said. And also, he's not looking as good lately. I'm Peterson game 1.
Then who?
Manaea game 2.
McLean.
Manaea game 2.
But do you want to go lefty?
Game 2.
Okay. I don't know. It's an interesting
I get
dilemma.
what you're saying. You split those two up.
You split those two up.
Yeah. So maybe it's
a 3-game series, by the way. It's 3 games. So you only got 3 games.
Peterson, maybe one of the youngsters.
And then Manaea at home or Manaea game 3?
Manaea game 3.
Because all 3 games will be on the road.
Yeah. I don't know. We got to see with Senga.
If it starts today, they're not putting one of the youngsters in. To me, you're going to get to see 5 more starts, if I have my math right, because they have 30 games left. You see 5 more starts of both of them, they could prove it. But I have a tough time saying they're going to throw one of those guys out there.
Maybe both. Maybe just go with both lefties. Aren't the Dodgers?
I mean,
what are their splits? I got to look at the splits.
Shohei, Mookie, Will Smith, Freddie, Muncy,
maybe do
Oscar,
go lefty, and then go home.
You don't get to go home though. All 3 games are on the road, aren't they?
Oh, right.
All 3 games are in LA. You don't get to go home. So I would think you would go Peterson, Senga, Manaea / Kid. You don't get to go home. You play 3 in a row, and that's the advantage.
All right, we've got time.
I know. It's an interesting thought to start thinking of your Carlos Mendoza.
That would be a banger wild card series. Mets.
What about the other one
from the jump?
What about the other one?
Is going to be Padres.
Cubs.
Another
banger.
National League's like SEC right now. It's just different.
Although the Dodgers are only 1 game behind the Phillies. Can you imagine if it's Phillies-Mets Wild Card round? I was there for the DS. It was crazy. Can you imagine Phillies-Mets Wild Card round?
Phillies don't want that.
Oh, man.
At home,
Padres would be
at home. They at least have a chance. In Citi Field, they don't have no chance, Papi.
Hey, this is a Philly guy saying Phillies have no chance in Queens if they're playing all the games there. You heard it here first.
You don't want to hear that.
Just read the numbers. Read the numbers. I'm not even talking StatCast. 0-8 in their last 8 games. 9 of 10. 9 of their last 10 they've lost in Citi Field. 23 of 29. It's not good.
This is a good team for years. They're 6-23 at Citi Field the last few years.
House of Horse. Everyone has it. Twins have the Yankees. Phillies have Citi Field.
There you go. All right, if you're catching this afterward, let us know your thoughts on these 2 teams and what's going to happen the rest of the way. Mets fans, if you want to lay out your rotation for us for the postseason as of right now, we'll take it.